Hello. Hopefully that's now working. There we go. Good old OBS, changing everything on me as per usual. I better make sure that the desktop audio is actually working. Which means I need to be in the game. Well, at least that was working. Right, welcome to the Convoy mode of ETS2. And with a bit of luck... Oh, now it's raining. I've got to go shut some windows. Fantastic. It's a great start, isn't it? Anyway, first, before I do that quickly, I've got Causey with me. So, g'day, Causey. How are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. And that's what I wanted to check, that at least Discord was working as well. So, I'm just going to quickly... I need to shut one window and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Right, window has been shut. So, let me fix my microphone up and we're going to go to Venice. For our first one for the day, taking some forklifts for a nice cruisy drive down to Venice.
Let's do this.
Yes, my sentiments exactly, let's do this. I hope everyone's doing okay. Had a good week so far. All is well in the land of the big round earth. Or if you're on sea as well, you as well. I don't exclude anyone. Just gonna fuel up quickly while I'm at my base of operations. There he is, across the road there. Right, let's go pick this up and get on our way. And you shall follow me, I suppose.
Turn right.
Okay.
Keep right, and then turn right.
I'm turning right at the lights here.
Turn right.
Yeah, well, it's been an interesting week this week. Not really, I just got some news last night that might not be the best news I've had in a long, long time, so it could affect the channel actually.
Get ready to turn right.
I'll just have to wait and see something happening in the next 6 weeks.
Turn right. We are finished.
Freight market, and there it is for 30, almost 40 grand.
Time to hit the road.
Yeah, so I just got to wait and see what happens and see what the aftermath is, and yeah, go from there. So I will keep you up to date with the relative information. Like I said, there's a possibility that it'll affect the channel, and the way it will affect the channel is the channel will have to cease.
You.
So be wary. I'll just... Aye?
That bad.
Yeah.
Ready to roll.
Ooh, I certainly hope it doesn't come to that.
I'll have to wait and see what happens. Like I said, basically there's rumours of a rent increase, and quite substantial, so I might have to, in order to survive, get rid of a few things, internet may be one of them, or even sell things like my PC, so I'll just have to wait. Depends on how much it is. and because I'm on disability, and they do actually give you help with your accommodation costs. But with the last upgrade, well, last rate increase, they basically gave me a half extra of what the rent increase is, which means I had to pay the other half, and obviously if that happens again with a huge increase, that pretty much knocks me out of pocket quite a bit. So yeah, not a great start. I'll see what happens. But that's the unfortunate thing of life at the moment, especially with the economy and stuff. Everything's expensive. My shopping has gone up by $40 a week alone.
Turn right.
I was able to save a little bit here and there. That's gone out of the window because of that increase. And maybe I should start on 5th and not try and start on 9th gear, eh? Yeah, so it's gonna leave me, and if it goes up, from what I hear about, well, I don't know actually.
Go straight on.
It could be over $100 from what I hear.
Go straight on.
So anyway, I thought I'd let you know that that's a possibility, so we have to wait and see, like I said. I mean, at the very least, I did want to get a camera. In fact, I almost organised one this week. I was looking at green screens and all sorts and how to set that up, which is going to take a bit of cost. It's just a matter of putting a green screen behind you. You've got to make sure the lighting is right and everything like that. And why? Oh no, that's Discord. I was going to say, why isn't the sound coming through all of a sudden for the game? But I'm looking at Discord. I hadn't put it back up, rolled the thing back up. Scrolled up, should I say, to show me the desktop sound. Hopefully the sound's coming through okay. I'm actually using the different scenes which I normally use for farming sims, so I think it's all set up sort of the same. The only difference is it's, oh, I should have stopped because you're stuck there, aren't you? I know you went through.
Right, light.
Yeah, so what was I saying? Things I've forgotten
Keep right,
now.
and then exit right.
Don't I have it? Well, hang on, what happened? Oh, I don't have a
Exit right.
Alright. Just getting my bearings with the gears. So yeah, no, I'm scatterbrained at the
Turn
moment because I'm under stress. We might try a World of Trucks, but I can't remember if the World of Trucks deliveries you get the same thing, you can go to the same place with someone else. Got a feeling you don't.
I think we've done them before.
Yeah, but I think we decided, well, we'll try it. I think we tried it before, but we had to like cancel them and stuff because it doesn't work the same way.
Well, the only problem is if you crash out, if you have to F7, that cancels the delivery.
Oh, that's true. Maybe that was the reason why, because yeah. It's rather a waste of time.
Yeah.
Which I think you did, it happened to you once, didn't it?
Yeah.
You ended up.
Keep left.
Yeah, that's why we ended up getting the other lane. Left-hand lane. And tomorrow we got ATS and we'll be doing Montana. I was going to do the World of Trucks on that as well, but now we just sort of that.
Yeah.
But mind you, you've done a bit of the World of Trucks on Montana, haven't you?
I have. They had the Cruising Montana event. So I did that. That's with that you have to do the World of Trucks deliveries.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll do that because you won't miss out if something does happen. We can sort of work around it again.
Yeah. It's not a huge issue.
It's going to be nice seeing the actual DLC as intended, other like the coast to coast, which I actually haven't checked for an update of late. I did check the other day, there wasn't another update, so I'm hoping the modder does that and the other 5 cities and everything gets connected by the time we get back next week. It might be a little bit of a wishful thinking situation there. Same with the season mods. He has updated. He started off with the summer one for the 1.45. He has now done, I think he did spring as well and early autumn/fall. But I think when I last looked he had done either just spring for ATS or the autumn/fall one for ATS. So what we really need is the winter one at least. If he can knock that one out next. But I think if he's done spring and summer and the early autumn/fall, he'll probably do the late one, and we might be missing out a bit on the winter one. But if that does happen and he has done the late autumn/fall, that's well, the actual title of that one is Late Autumn Mild Winter. So if you know, and seeing these streams before, you know, when with the competition, what I do is I do one stream with the winter mod, which is called Frosty, and then the next stream I add the heavy winter add-on to it, and I do that for 2 streams to represent the middle of winter sort of thing, and then I go back to the Frosty mod for the last stream for the 4 streams of winter. So if the winter one's not ready, hopefully, and the late autumn one, mild winter one is, I'll start off with the mild winter one for the first stream, and then hopefully with the next week, in a couple of weeks' time, the other one will be out and we can just go straight into heavy winter and then finish it off with the Frosty. So we're going through Austria. We're going to see a bit of the Austria rework.
I believe we are. We will be getting some route.
That's a 13 hour in-game drive, so it's just about 40 minutes. So if you're new to the stream, watching this is the Convoy mode that is open to anyone who wants to come along. It's part of my channel, and join in, and the same tomorrow with ATS, and I do a Convoy mode once every 5 weeks basically. I do in between those 5 weeks I do a competition between ETS and ATS, trying to figure out which one's the easiest to make money on. And in those 4 streams in between the Convoy mode with the competition, I do a season. I use a season mod, as you heard me probably talk about it just before. So we just finished autumn and going into winter. Finished autumn last week, but because of the update to the game, the modder hadn't updated the season mods. I had to do the last 2 without the actual mod itself. So I still class it as the autumn one, and then yeah, after next week we'll be starting with the winter, which I said, like I said, I do one with the standard one, which is called Frosty, then two with the heavy winter mod on, which adds a lot more snow everywhere. And then the last, on the fourth week, I'll do the Frosty mod again to represent the end of winter, and then we'll do another Convoy mode the following week, and then carry on. So, and it's been going for a while now. We've had some hiccups along the way. Most recently was that ETS had some drivers, about 5 to 6 drivers, not leaving the garage and making money for a while. How long, I don't know. It took me a while to figure out. Originally it was 6 drivers. There was 3 there was 2 garages that had 3 in each of those garages not making money for some reason. The other 2 in those garages were making money. So what I did is I figured out that the 2 garages were on an island. I'm using pro mods in the ETS one. So one was on the Isle of Man in Great Britain. The other one was on an island just north of Norway. So I thought that might be the problem, which is really interesting. I've got also a garage in Iceland, but Iceland's a lot bigger. There's a lot more places to go, a lot more deliveries and stuff. Where these 2, there wasn't much. So I moved the Man of Isla one to Carlow in England, keeping it in the same region. And the workers there were working, they were doing fine. And I moved the ones from Norway, the top of Norway, well, sorry, the island above Norway, to a place at the top of Norway, which is actually the ferry dock where the ferry came and landed from the island. And I put them there, and all 5 drivers in that garage weren't making money at all. So it took a bit of a while. So it was giving the ATS a bit of an advantage, and I've tried to keep it as equal as possible. I do the same amount of streams, I do basically the same amount of hours. Sometimes I do a little bit longer. I schedule my end of streams at 5 o'clock my time. Just to give you a reference, it's currently almost 10 to 2 for me on a Thursday. So, but what I generally don't do is I try not finish the stream until I finish a delivery, because if I finish a stream halfway through a delivery and then come back next week and one of those games have been updated and it sends me back to the garage, I've lost making money out, and I've lost that bit of progress going on. That gives an advantage to the other game. And yeah, like I said, this is all in need of me just trying to find which one's the easiest to make money. But I've thought about it, and there's a bit of traffic problems here today. I'm using mods. I've got a map mod. I'm using pro mods, the standard one as well as the Middle East add-on on ETS. I've got a lot of other add-ons. I've got Jazzy Cat mods, and that just adds some new cargo. He also basically changes, get in the left lane or right lane, one or the other. He also puts in realistic brands of cars, and see your Mercedes, your BMWs, your Toyotas and all that kind of stuff, and he does it for ETS and ATS, so I've got him running on both, so it's equal there. And it's, I mean, the traffic one doesn't really change much, obviously. The cargo one would, but he's got the same ones for ETS as he does with ATS. He's got a railway pack where you deliver like trains and stuff like that, to do anything to do with railways systems. He's also got heavy load ones, and he's got military as well, so you deliver tanks and chop helicopters and bits and pieces, and a couple other ones. So they're both the same on ETS and ATS. I've got another one that adds a whole bunch of other options, different categories like PCs category, toy category. There's quite a bit, but once again, that's a mod that actually works on both, so it equals it out, doesn't give it the one or the other the advantage and stuff like that. So, but what I did do, which I think might have been a bit of a boo-boo, and because this is the first time that I was doing this competition, I had to tweak the rules and change things as things came up and developed, and I didn't think about originally when I first came up with the conditions I play in and everything else. Eventually one day after this is finished, and the finish, by the way, is I need 100 garages and $100 million in the bank. So it's the first one of the games that gets to that, 100 garages and $100 million in the bank. I'll probably end up having to do it, and I might actually have to do it a second time on vanilla, because of the little hiccups. Pro Mods is a good one with hiccups where you get your workers not working for some reason for a while, or making negative money. So, and with the American truck, I've actually got 3 map mods. I've got the Mexican one, Reformer, and I have Coast to Coast as well as Canada Dream. And it doesn't really give you an advantage, I don't think. Yes, I suppose in ATS there might be longer distances to drive, which higher paying, but it's about the amount of distance travelled anyway, so overall. So basically, if I do a delivery, which I have done, I've done a delivery from Washington State. I think we need to get in. I'm slowing down. It's coming to a sort of a crawl here. Washington State all the way down into Mexico, which took me a long time to do.
Left lane's clear for you.
Yeah, I wasn't sure because it was the way the road was set up here. I wasn't sure if I needed to stay on the right hand lane, or because I was busy talking and trying to. They're under stress, like I said. I might get in the left lane here. Yeah, so it was quite a long drive, and I do get the sort of similar ones in ETS, but not as often, because there is a lot more distance between places in ATS as there is in ETS. But the thing is the amount of distance I drive, it still would have taken me that long if I did the same distance that was spread over 2 deliveries, if you know what I mean. So, for example, if I did that delivery, it was a 1,000-mile delivery. Well, let's say 3,000 miles. Let's make it bigger. 3,000-mile delivery for one delivery. If I'd done 2 1,500-mile deliveries, it's sort of the same thing. So. But what I did do is, because ATS has the insurance and for some reason ETS2 doesn't, I have no idea why that is. It's always confused the heck out of me. There is a mod that adds the ATS insurance mechanic into ETS, which I added, and I suppose at the end of it that sort of didn't, is not what the competition was about. It was about finding out which of the 2 games, what they come with, is the easiest to make money on.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I need to pull in here and refuel.
Oh, do you? Okay. Well, I'll pull over just up. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. Hopefully I can finish it. It's starting to get going. It's been a long process, obviously, with starting off with my own truck and slowly building everything up. Is that it is too? Oh, there's a car on the way. I have to pull over the side of the road just past these cars. Let me know when you're starting to pull out, and then I'll slowly start moving. Yeah, so I've got some of the conditions I've got in that game in the competition is that I changed it from the normal way of playing. So what I did is when I have a garage, I can choose one company in the game that I deliver for. So I can't deliver for any other company except for that one. And then I make the delivery to wherever it needs to go, and then from there I have to find a delivery from the same company or to the company I deliver for back to where my garage is. The same country my garage is in, not to the same city but the same country. And every time I buy a garage I add a new company, and then I have a budget for the trucks I own that I drive. They started off at 150,000, and every time I get a garage they went up to 50,000. So, and ETS, the next budget is 500,000 in ETS as well, as 500,000 for a truck. Though the last one was 450,000, which I just struggled to spend. Wait, actually I didn't struggle to spend. You're on your way?
Yeah.
Okay. On ETS, I spent that. I struggled to buy everything I needed with that 450,000, or wanted, not really needed, but wanted with that 450,000. Where in ETS, I now have no problem spending well under $450,000 for a new truck and everything I want on it. Yeah, so hopefully, like I said, we'll find out in 6 weeks. Whether or not I'll be able to keep going on it. No, I sort of hope I can, obviously. So anyway, the whole point of that was just to let you know that this is a cruisy, chilled, laid-back stream. Just driving from here and there, chatting away. Killing time until it's dinner time. Basically. I love that. On the bridge you get the reflection of a city and everything, and there's nothing but trees around.
Yeah, that's very nice.
I think they need to fix that. It breaks the immersion. Driving along and seeing the reflection of the glass on the bridge, and on the reflection is just buildings, like you're in a city and you're in the middle of nowhere with trees, nothing but trees and grass around.
Keep right, and then exit right.
We've got a turn off. We've got one of those turn offs. Those
Exit
confusing
right.
turn offs. There we go.
Go straight on.
Go straight on to exit.
Keep right.
Right. Gotcha. Keep right. Maybe should look at buying a new truck on this. Mind you, that could take a little bit of time, so maybe I should do that off camera.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, this Mercedes has some good brakes.
Yeah.
I hit the brakes in this and it slows right down.
Well, this has probably got good brakes too. It's just that when I put them down, I'm probably going a higher speed than the Mercedes. Joking. Got more power under the bonnet, under the hood. Oh. I'm getting into the middle lane because GPS requests it. And the right-hand lane's exit only anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm driving the Scania in the competition at the moment. In fact, I think it's the very same one, is it? Yes, it is. It's the same model I'm driving. So might get myself my other favourite, which is the Volvo. Though I will miss the sound of this engine. But I've done 14,000 Ks on this, which is nothing for a truck.
Keep left.
I've just gotten in the habit of trying to change the truck for every stream just to show off different types of designs for trucks.
Yeah, it's actually a good idea. I might do that. I just got to save up a decent amount of money. Oh, my two options are save up for a new truck and drive that for a bit, or keep buying trucks for workers, so when I get to a point I don't have to wait long for the money. Is someone knocking on my door, or is that the wind blowing my door? I don't have to wait for the money when I want to buy a new truck, because I've got workers bringing in, you know?
Yeah.
Because obviously if I want to buy a truck and going by the competition, knowing how much they cost for a decent one, I'm going to need about 300,000 to 400,000 plus. So that'll take a while. I'm only on 76 at the moment. I don't know how many workers I've got going, running around the place.
Keep right, and then
I
turn
think
right.
we're crossing into Austria.
Yeah.
Turn right.
I don't remember this. Doesn't mean this is part of the new thing that rework that SE's done. I just don't remember this.
I think this is part of the rework. Partly because I don't remember it either.
When I originally got this game, I obviously did a lot of driving around here, and there wasn't much of an option when the game first came out of where you could drive, as there is now.